Yo! Welcome back to another episode of Drunken Idiots.
Cut out like halfway through the yell.
Bro, just think about I want to put the collab, like all my intros together and see from like what's the worst and what's the best and what's the funniest. 'Cause that's a new one. Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Drunken Idiots. It's of course Yo Idiots with another podcast episode. I don't know, it's like the 52nd episode. It's like it's kind of in that weird stage where we're just like, here we're weird, we're queer. I mean, we're heterosexuals.
I don't know. You are looking nice tonight. So.
You are looking pretty damper yourself. Dapper. I said damper. Damper. I'm a
dampener.
Dampener. I'm a dampener. Yeah, I'm a dampener. Dampener. What is wrong with us, bro? There's something seriously wrong with us, and I need to figure it out because.
Oh, dude, I would put a therapist in therapy.
Bro,
at least twice a week.
We should bring a therapist into the Drunken Idiots.
Oh my god. Therapy. I will pay for the therapy bills. I'll pay for your therapy. You will need so much therapy.
Therapist, I will pay for your therapy bills. You're gonna need it, I promise.
You're gonna need it.
Right, you're gonna. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're back with another episode. I wanted to do a quick thing. Bro, before we get too drunk to have too much fun, I just want to say anyone in Florida that's going through the traumatic experience that just happened, that is literally like the worst hurricane in history, and it's bad. There's an island that the bridge collapsed. They can't get to. I don't want to make this mood, sad. I want to make us have a good night. But I just wanted to say, for anyone in Florida, I hope you're okay. If somehow, someway you're watching this and you're finding us and you're, going through your struggles, hey, thanks for watching. And that's all I can really say is we're here to give you entertainment and hopefully take away the bad day you've had.
Absolutely. 100%.
All right, for sure. Y'all have, but I almost about to end it that. I was about to say y'all have a good one. Good night. 30 seconds in.
Guys,
have a good one.
Guys, that's Drunken Idiots.
That's it.
Tonight. You'll have a great night, baby.
We're done. The 52nd episode is just us coming on for like 3 minutes, and that's it, bro. I've been getting into koozies, right? I don't know what it is, but I've been getting into koozies like a lot more. Like I've been having.
Is Kayla pregnant? Are you getting into your dad phase? Is that what's going on?
Is that what's going on? No. Kayla's not pregnant. No dad bod
sure?
yet. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive.
Tester, it didn't happen.
Desert? Hell nah. Oh my god. We got someone. Wait. Mike, from a former podcast person, co-host. I said person. Posted in our group chat just now. Not group chat. Talk, dude. My mind is scatterbrained. In the Discord server, he's holding a bottle. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I can't see what that name is. But yeah, he looks like he's having a time of his life. Hope you're having a good one, bro. Get your aviators on, bro. What's that all about?
I may have to just to hide the sleep deprivation of 60 hours already worked and another 11 to go.
Bro, tomorrow. We're gonna wake you up by drinking. Is that cool? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with it. Look, this is literally how my week's been going. If we had a simulation, it's just
Bro, so.
Oh my god.
So, what do you want to hear? So, what would you like to hear first in my creative mind, Chase? My idiotic news, or my conspiracy theory, or my hot topics.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna start off with idiotic news this round.
Okay, you're gonna start it off.
I have a cute as fuck one I could not share tonight. I
You said
could not share it.
A cute?
Cute. It's cute. Yeah, cute. Cute
Okay.
as fuck.
Alright. Okay. Well, tell me
So
this
in Germany.
cute thing. In Germany.
In Germany. Okay, Germany. A herd of cows adopted a wild boar piglet.
Ooh.
And it has been with them for the last like 3 months.
Oh.
The farmers thought it was just, a random coincidence, little boar piglet got away.
Right.
The herd of cows, there are actually mama cows taking care of this piglet.
Oh wow.
That's like a little cow.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, is that not cool as shit?
That's cute as fuck. That is cool as shit though.
It just shows you that like there's still some good in the world a little bit when it comes to animals.
Bro, I have dude. That's with animals. Animals are the only hope I have for this fucking world anymore. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly, because they are literally living off of nothing but instinct.
Exactly, and like animals, I don't know, man. Like they're not fucking our world up like we are.
Well, no, they just. I mean, what do? They walk around, they eat. I mean, they.
In reality, they don't do anything but just live their life by eating, shitting, pissing, and sleeping.
Yep.
No matter how they get to that destination of sleeping, doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
No, they don't care. They don't care.
They're just having fun. See, like animals. Like think about like if there should be a game out there that we can become animals, right? Like like what if we made a simulation game?
There is that Goat Simulator.
Well, exactly. I know there is a yes, I know that.
You can be a goat.
There's like the metaverse. That's a thing. I'll kind of want to try that out. That'd be dope. What were we saying?
I was gonna say, speaking of games, don't forget to watch whenever we release it the spoiler alerts for the beta of Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's coming out. I have a lot of editing to do this week. I have a lot of editing. Well, like I'm gonna just knock it all out tomorrow. I'm gonna get up early.
Fair.
I'm gonna get up early, and then like just knock it all out tomorrow. Cause I've like
speaking of the devil,
I've like
we did
7 videos. I have like 7 videos to edit. yeah. Well, the reason why is there was a new show that dropped on Disney Plus, a new Star Wars show, and that dropped at 3 episodes, and then the new episode came out Wednesday, and then a She-Hulk episode came out, and then I'm behind on Football Junkies, and also a taste test, and then also I'm doing a new thing where I'm going to be reposting the streams. So the live is just going to be the live. Whoever's here for the live is here. And then the reposting is going to be like basically a lot smoother, more edited down, and, less dead air type shit, Like when we're going to piss or some shit and you don't just take that out type, you know what I mean? Or like say a topic that we were just like, about, and we both were like, we can just take it out, you know what I mean?
We're probably going to edit out the cow and the wild boar. It's okay. We understand.
I mean, hey, at least you said it and not me. I'm glad you said it, okay? That was a pretty dog shit story,
Wow!
I'm joking. Fuck
you.
I'm joking.
Fuck you.
I'm joking.
You know what? That was cute as shit.
That was cute as shit.
Serious shit. That was cute.
Well, you know what, Chase? I only like the serious shit. I only like the stupid shit. I got a stupid one for you. Okay.
Okay.
So this is
a stupid one.
Okay, so this is a stupid story, but like what happened is not
sex life.
Whoa, dude, you're just like going too far at this point. Okay, you need to calm the fuck down. Okay, calm down. And shut the fuck up, alright? But so like it's a stupid story, so it's not really funny, but it's just stupid. Alright, so there was a incident with a cop leaving his cop car on the train tracks, and this lady was arrested in the back seat in handcuffs. And the train was coming. He just ran off with the lady in the back seat on the train tracks, and the car shut. The door was shut and everything. and she's in like critical condition and everything. This happened like this week, like earlier this week, and she's like,
Oh.
yeah. Think about, okay, he's a fucking idiot, right? You know what I mean? They go like literally he like tied down someone to a train tracks. Think about that. Like he literally put like in the old, like think about the cartoons. You know what I mean? You tie him down in the train tracks with the rope. He did that just with handcuffs. Like like and like so like. My first thing would be like try to grab the person, like try to save the person that I'm about to almost kill.
Right?
Like I don't know. That's just stupid. And we all know not to park at the stop on the train tracks. Like
right. I mean, you never stop on the train tracks, and if anybody didn't know, don't stop. Train tracks.
Yeah, if you stop on train tracks, bro, you're just dumb. You're stupid. Like there's no.
That's kind of idiotic.
Exactly. That's why I was like, this would be a great story to say. But like the lady, she's expected to survive and live. And
that's
like,
good.
That's so there's good. She has a lot of broken bones, of course, because she got hit by a train, like quite literally.
Think about that. Think about talking about that at like a family reunion. What's the craziest thing you've done? I've jumped out of an airplane. How about you? Oh, I survived a fucking train wreck.
Right.
What?
Exactly. Like
I survived getting just mauled by a train.
Like, what's the worst thing you've been hit by? A train. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that like the most like okay? Like when she, hopefully, like she's expected to survive, so if she survives, even better. You know what I mean? It's great. But when she survives, and people are like asking her story, like she's like on a date, and the dude's like, "What's the worst fight you've been in?" Well, there was just one time. Well, I thought I could take on this. Yeah, I thought I could take on this train, and man, that train was coming. And the train fought back. Well, I got my ass knocked the fuck out, but hey, I'm still here. Yeah. I didn't drop my beer.
Do you remember the old ASDF movies?
Yes.
I like trains.
I like trains, dude. You remember Thomas the Train?
Yes,
bro. That was like after my time. Like I was like my cousin was watching that stuff, and like I would like see what was going on in like some episodes. Like I wouldn't be watching it at home, right? So like when I would go to my great grandma's and stay over for like the summer, he would be watching it, and I'd be like,
right.
I'd be like, what the hell's that? Because I'm only 3 years older than him, so like I was probably like 6. Probably, so I was still into cartoons, but it was so stupid. I was like, "Why is it?"
It was. So my little brother Colby was the same way. He loved Thomas the fucking Tank Engine.
Thomas the Train.
I cannot stand that blue train bastard,
dude.
But flip side of that, we forgot to start off how we do every podcast. Jordan, how was your week?
Oh, dude. Yeah, we all. That's like a thing that we almost broke.
Oh, yeah, I know. How was your week, bro?
My week, man. It was honestly easy. Like it was the easiest week I've had in a very, very long time, and it's because it's getting colder. Things aren't.
Right.
Grass isn't growing as fast, and we're just able to go. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like. I don't. If anyone's ever cut grass, I know like most people. I know like you're gonna. Those people are just like, don't you cut grass the same way every time? Yes, but there's a difference when it's still short from the following week than it
when it goes dormant.
Yeah, then it growing, and you having to cut it. You know what I mean? Like you're still cutting it, but it's a lot faster cut, and you don't have to trim as much because there's nothing growing. You know what I mean?
Right, and I'm sure. I'm sure you guys will probably do y'all's last cut probably end October, realistically.
We going
probably into November.
I think we might have like maybe 2 more weeks of cut and then leaf season. But it's kind of like leaf season starts when we start getting the calls. You know what I mean? To come and get the leaves. So, which our leaves are like like still green, But there's some that are they're still green, but there's some like falling, but not like it's not as dramatic. But October we should really be getting
into leaf season.
Yeah, into leaf season. I would say mid-October would be good. November would be a definitely.
I just picture you as SpongeBob with that fucking leaf blower.
Dude, bro, I do some weird shit at work. I do some weird shit. I like I'm a weird person, so like I'll be driving, and I always drive every day. I'll be driving, and anyone that knows like works with me will know that like I'll just be like, ha! I just keep on looking, like I'll look forward, not even make eye contact, and just randomly do that, and just they all will look at me, and then I'll just like not say a word. I'll be jamming out, and then they all go back to their day to day, and I'm like, ha! And then they eventually are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm bored." They're like, "You're bored. We're at work," and I'm like, "I know." I'm like, I get bored when I'm working, and they're like, what? I'm like, dude, I'm so ADHD that I could literally be doing a lot of physical work, sweating my balls off, really hot, and still just be like, I wonder what's for dinner tonight. What was that thing I was thinking about 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? Like, literally just.
Yeah.
How was your week, though?
Oh, my fucking God. The Italian fucking.
You know what I like? You know what kind of cheese I like? I like Gouda cheese now.
Gouda?
Gouda. You ever tried Gouda?
No.
You should try Gouda. Gouda's good.
I mean, no, but flip side, no. My week was long, man. No cap. So new position, like we talked about last week and everything.
Right.
New position, new everything. I'm fixing stores again. This is my first week back at it. I've already pulled. This is Friday. I've pulled 62 hours, 62 hours, and I still have 11 hours to go tomorrow.
Oh,
like
that sounds like fun.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
I am exhausted. I have maybe hopped on the Xbox like twice this week, and it's only been for like an hour. I mean, real talk, it has not been for any amount of time. I pretty much wake up at like 5 in the morning. I go to work. I come home, and I pass the fuck out.
Well, now, today you went to work, you came home, and you came on the show.
I think that is fair.
So you had a long week, basically.
It's a long week, baby.
You think you're gonna have an easier week next week?
No, for the next month. I give it between 30 and 60 days before I start having decent weeks again. The thing is, once the store is fixed, it'll run like it needs to.
Right.
Like, I'll be able to work 50 hours a week, 5 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Right.
And that's it. I mean, 2 off days, the works, right?
Right, yeah.
But it has to get fixed before I can do that.
Right.
So, until then, I'm pretty much stuck like Chuck, but I've already fixed the store one time in the past.
Stuck like Chuck.
Shut up. I'm old. Anyways.
We're the same age, basically, Dad.
I'm older than you.
By a year.
By 2.
No, you're 25. I'm 24.
Oh, yeah, only a year.
Yeah, a year, bitch.
Shut up.
Stuck like Chuck. That's some blindside butter beans, you know what I'm saying? That.
How about you wake up? How about you drink your piss water over there? Leave me and my sayings alone.
How about you just take your porn stash and go and porn it.
This is Wyatt Earp style now, baby. Fuck you,
bro. You got the Jeffrey Dahmer look right now. You got the.
Coming from the Fu Manchu that can't grow a full beard.
You
You know
know
what?
what? You know what?
We're gonna have to do a drunken idiots roast session about each other one day.
Yeah, but we need to. I think the best thing with a real drunken idiots roast would be like getting as many as people as we can, and people just shitting on both of us. You know what I mean? We'd have to sit there. I'm down.
I'm in.
I'd be down to get free.
in.
Like I've thought about that. I've thought about if we can get a shit ton of people in here for a drunken idiots roast, and they just shit on us. They're like,
I'm in.
That would actually be really fun.
That would be.
But what other idiotic news do you have for me, Chase? Made it?
Okay. Let's see.
Wait, hold on, dude. You know what? We're doing so good on time that I'm impressed by us right now.
Are we sticking to our hour and a half?
We're right now only at 21 minutes.
Strong. We're doing okay.
So we're gonna take a shot for that. Like, this is the first time that we have.
So fun fact. I'm down for a shot. I'm going to take a shot of a new one that I have just tried today. This is new for me.
Okay.
It is Jim Beam. Now, I'm not a huge Jim Beam fan. I'm not. Never have been. This is called Jim Beam Red Stag. It is a black cherry whiskey.
That sounds okay. Wait, black cherry whiskey.
Yes. Look, Jim Beam, right?
Right.
Red Stag. It is a black cherry whiskey. Now, I've got the bottle here, and I've got it mixed with Pepsi right here. Huh. Bro, with Pepsi, it is fucking dope. Let me tell you.
I can imagine. I'm gonna have to try that because I like Jim Beam. I'm a Jim Beam kind of guy. I'm a Jim Beam. You know. I'm looking for something.
I know. I'm just telling you. Camera focus.
Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, I'm a Jim Beam kind of guy, so I wouldn't mind trying.
Well, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I'll drink the vanilla a little bit, you know, because I like Crown Vanilla a little bit more. But if I only have Jim Beam vanilla to drink, that's what I'll drink. But cheers to the black cherry.
Cheers,
my boy.
Made it.
It's smooth as shit too, bro. Smooth. Okay, so idiotic news.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
There was a fish caught in China, right? Well, let me rephrase. There was the fossil of a fish caught in China. Okay.
Okay.
That has the oldest teeth to date at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yep. So if anybody remembers, it's probably about 6 episodes ago. I did an idiotic news that they had found a fossil of some of the, by carbon dating, obviously, some of the oldest bones that we have found so far, right?
Yeah.
These guys pulled a fossilized fish out, and it had some of the oldest teeth. Now, as we know, carbon dating's kind of still, coin flip. It's accurate. It's supposed to be the most accurate. I have my doubts in a lot of senses, really and truly, about carbon dating. I think the best way to tell age of something is by teeth, because that's the only way you can really identify them. That's how we identify humans. That's how we identify animals. That's how we've identified things for years. So, with that being said, sorry, I had something fall on my foot. With that being said, this is like dating to millions of years ago that we've accurately found in a tooth.
True.
I mean, to me, that's pretty gnarly. Because, we've actually got something other than carbon dating and fossilization of bone to actually utilize to track time. And this is dating millions of years.
Right.
And that it throws me for a loop a little bit, because that just goes to show how old, if not our planet, but how old our ocean is.
Yeah. I wonder how old our ocean. I think that, like, when we talk about time, right, and like the past and stuff, I do look at things a lot of times where, like, I do believe in dinosaurs. Like, I know people that don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe in dinosaurs. So, like, but like the reason why I believe in dinosaurs so certain is now is because, like, if you go to the zoo, right, or just like, because like that's where you mostly see your exotic animals that people don't live in like an exotic place.
Right.
You know, you're gonna see like certain like animals. You're like that could have been
We've got what are those things in Australia? It's like a
kangaroos.
thunder chicken.
Kangaroos,
No,
bro.
no.
Look at but
Well,
still,
well,
look at kangaroos, bro.
alligators, crocodiles.
Alligators.
I
Exactly.
mean, you cannot tell me because
Look at a
even the
rhinoceros,
older.
bro. Rhinoceros.
Exactly. I mean, there are a fucking hippo,
Yeah,
snakes,
bro.
snakes.
They're dinosaurs, but like they're smaller form now. You know what I mean?
Well, that goes down into Darwin's theory of evolution. I mean, and that's one of the reasons I don't per se believe in evolution. I believe in evolutionary adaptation.
Right.
I believe animals adapt to their surroundings. Food gets smaller, animal gets smaller so it can eat.
Right.
I mean, it's an adaptation to your surroundings and environment. And as we've seen for years, any animal can adapt to anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, a penguin is the prime example. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people will probably disagree with me, but we've got penguins down here in the South, right? Now, granted, their enclosure is very cold. They keep ice in the enclosures and, ice cold water.
Well, there's
But,
African penguins too, like South
well,
African.
I'm talking like Arctic penguins down here in the South. I mean, they're used to harsh, brutal cold, and they're in 105-degree weather.
Right. Exactly. Dude, where did the lighter go? I'm looking for lighter. I just had it. Okay. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know. I agree to disagree on that one. You know what I mean?
Okay, I mean that's fair. I can play ball with that.
That's definitely a conversation that I think that's for definitely a different episode because it's so deep that I can get into.
I agree. I agree.
And
Same.
like it can open a can of worms. And I'm down to have those conversations. Me and you always have those conversations. A lot of times, but sometimes it's definitely for like, all right, we're gonna plan for a 2-hour episode that night. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna plan for maybe a 2-hour and 30-minute episode, or something like that, a little longer.
Yeah,
episodes.
or even on the night that we actually get like drunk, like we actually drink. That would be a strong night to do that on because we always run like 2.5 to 3 hours on those episodes. That would be a strong episode to do.
We would be so drunk, we would be talking out our asses so much that like we would be like we would make some sense, but then we'd be talking out of our asses, and it's just like, oh, this is why I watch. This is why people watch.
So my last one on idiotic news for the week.
Before you give me that one, give me 1 second.
1,000.
Hang
on. Okay. Oh. Well, guys, while he's gone, I guess I can do the normal that I normally do with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our merch. Flip side to that, make sure you guys watch out for all the new videos and content that's about to be dropping next week. Apparently, Jordan is about to do a lot of editing, and we are going to be dropping a massive amount. Like, it's going to be almost like a photo dump of content next week. So make sure you guys watch out for that. Make sure you guys, go and view it if you want. We would love that. We love the support. We love the energy. If there's any other ideas you guys have, please feel free to message Jordan or I. We would love to hear your guys' feedback. We would love to hear you guys, talk about it. And we would even like for you guys to give us some ideas that you guys would want to hear on the show, or see differently on any of the videos. I think that would be great, honestly. I think Jordan is still hunting his lighter. God, he's got a decent collection going back there. It's a little weak sauce. It's not a bad one. You know, I don't think that would be a bad idea for him to actually keep all the bottles that he uses for tasting. That way, we can actually track all the usage of bottles and cans that we actually go through. That's a pretty strong idea. God damn, got the hiccups. Hey, Jordan.
Yes.
I was just thinking about that. I was actually talking to the viewers about your bottle collection back there.
My bottle
Not a
collection?
bad idea. Yeah, not a bad idea. Real talk. Real talk. So when we do taste tests,
Bro,
we should.
it's getting bigger for sure, bro. It's getting bigger.
Well, when we do taste tests, we should keep the bottles we do for taste tests. That way, we can actually see the bottles we utilized. And when we get
all of my taste test ones are right here.
strong, fucking strong.
All of my taste tests are right here. I still have well, this one's a secret I can't talk about on that taste test, but you guys will see that one soon.
But guys, just like I was talking about while Jordan was gone, make sure you guys watch out for all the content dropping next week.
Oh my god, yes, dude. The content is gonna be the content that's gonna be dropping next week is honestly
there's going to be a lot. It's going to come fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys keep an eyeball out. And then, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, view those videos. If you guys see anything that, you would like to input, we love feedback. We absolutely enjoy feedback. We want to know what our viewers like. We want to know how we can get better to
improve.
Keep you guys watching and involved.
But yeah, give me that idiotic news, bro. Give me that last one you got. What's that last article?
So this one's a funny one. A seal.
Like a seal?
Balance a ball on your nose seal, right?
Okay.
Somehow got into a lake in Massachusetts.
Okay.
It gave the cops in animal control a runaround for weeks.
Okay.
Could not catch this little sumbitch, right?
Right.
It turned itself in.
What do you mean?
It waddled to the police station, and the cops found it in front of the police station.
You're telling me this seal deadass escaped.
It invaded the cops and the animal control. It turned itself in after weeks of not being caught.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, where did this happen? Why does such weird... See, this is why I think we live in a simulation, bro. This is why I think we live in a fucking simulation.
It was in Massachusetts. Now, I have to do a little bit of deeper research to find out which town exactly. Because apparently there's a video out on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit of footage on it.
Right.
I was not able to find the footage, but I did read in the article that there is footage on it. I will find that footage, I promise you, because I want to see the seal waddling in front of a police station, getting caught.
For that one, I'm pulling out the bottle. You ready to see the bottle I'm pulling out?
Pull the bottle. Pull the bottle. Ooh. Rodrigo.
Bro, yeah, I got the big boy.
Strong. Well, let's see. I've got this, and then I've got 2 bottles of Wild Turkey.
Dude, I got some bottles, but they're all empty, okay?
Mine are full. I keep my alcohol stock very full. So.
Bro, I try to keep my alcohol stocked, but
I have to. I don't have to, but I drink pretty much every night. I don't drink to get drunk every night, but I do have a drink every night.
Bro, you need to not drink every night. I don't drink every night.
I have a drink every night. I mean, but whenever I say drink, I'm talking like...
I don't have a drink every night. I have let's see. I'll drink a beer when I get home, but so I think Monday, Tuesday, and like Wednesday. I drink a beer after work, and then the rest of the week, I was like, fuck it. Tonight I drink. Wait, so that's Monday.
See, I have glasses about this tall, right? Normal whiskey glass.
Yeah.
And I normally fill mine about a quarter of the way up, and I'll sip on that until I go to bed. I mean, realistically. So whenever I say I drink every night, I don't drink every night.
Right.
I just have me a small, like, my glass of whiskey is like your beer after work. Just something to kick an edge, go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, see, I just say every time. Well, me personally, like I just say anytime that when I drink, I'd be like, bro, I'm 20, so I'm 24. I'm supposed to be drinking. Leave me alone. You're not supposed to be drinking, but you know.
That's all I've got on idiotic news tonight.
Bro, you ready, man? You ready for my conspiracy theory? Dude, I always have conspiracy theories because you know I love conspiracy theories. I think you've learned that. I threw that out.
I had no idea.
Came on here. I know that I was throwing it out to everyone to like have it, but I was like low key hoping no one wanted it. You know what I mean? But I wanted everyone. Right. But I knew conspiracy because I know conspiracy theories can be hot. But me, I loved them. So, you ready for this conspiracy theory? So, this is actually this is my own. I mean, this is my own, but like it's also a conspiracy theory out there, right? You know about like the art, you know, like the dome or like the flat Earth, the conspiracy theory where
yes.
we're just like the Arctic Arctic circles around us.
Well, yeah, me and you talked about that one.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll say the Arctic Circle is around us, right? But like outside the Arctic Circle, that's like where like the dinosaur is, and like you know, like say like we do live like where like the flat Earth, but like it's not the flat Earth; it's still the simulation, in my opinion. You know, and this just gets crazier and crazier, of course. You know,
Jesus Christ.
And see, I always like to fuck with people. You never know if I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I'm telling the truth. But so like you know the flat Earth theory where we're around the Arctic Circle, there's an Arctic ice barrier around us, right?
Right.
And so like which you know that this is false in my opinion because I believe in global warming and there's obvious showing of you know the ice is melting. So like eventually I feel like they would.
Ice is melting.
Right, and eventually I do think that eventually, you know, if that is true, which it could be, you know, this is when we will find out when, you know, the Arctic wall melts, right? But the conspiracy theory is that behind that Arctic wall, that's like where all the other continents are, other states are, right? And if we are on Earth, right? But we're just a part of this Earth's very, very small playing field, right? So, like, what we know as Earth is just around the Arctic wall, right? And then outside the Arctic wall is like Pangea type deal. You know what I mean? A whole nother, just like a whole nother Earth. You know what I mean? Like a whole part of Earth that we just never knew about because of this wall, right? But
yeah.
So like I what do you think about that? Like I know it sounds crazy, right? It does. But what if? You know what I mean? Like you never know.
I've actually read into this conspiracy theory. Me and you actually talked about it briefly one night, if you remember correctly. I think it was on the night that we were getting drunk. Like,
oh yeah,
we were drunk that night.
Yeah. When we get drunk, I know not to take. I know I'm like, all right, none of this shit matters. Maybe we'll bring it up another day.
Yeah, pretty much. You do. But with that being said, I can actually see it, and this is one of the reasons why. Right. So I am a believer in global warming as well.
Right.
Okay. I believe it is real.
Bro,
I believe it's a real thing.
I got somehow I got a whole like another case of beer and I didn't know that, so I have like 2 cases of beer somehow, some way. But keep going.
Strong. But I could see it. Because this is one of the reasons why, right? So if that theory is true, and we have, we're on a smaller a playing field inside the Arctic Circle, right?
Right.
Global warming melting a lot of the ice in the northern and southern ice caps.
Mm-hmm.
The longer it's went on, the more we've seen creatures that we haven't seen before.
Right.
I mean, we're starting to find animals that's been dead or extinct for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years.
So wait, do you believe in global warming?
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay. So I was just making sure.
Yeah, I 100% believe in global warming. I believe it's real. I believe it's a thing.
Right.
I don't believe it's happening as fast as we potentially hear in the media, but I do believe in it. I 100% believe in it.
Okay.
With that being said, it would actually make a lot of sense because a lot of these creatures that we're starting to see are prehistoric phenomenons that we thought were dead and gone, right?
Right.
But since those ice caps, that ice is starting to melt, we're starting to see more and more of them. Just like the megalodon or the quote unquote megalodon picture that we've seen all over the internet. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. There's an actual satellite imagery of a shark. It's clearly a shark in the Pacific Ocean, right around the Mariana Trench. The same satellite took a picture of a bus field, abandoned bus field, right?
Bro, you're gonna get us canceled for talking about this. Because the government's gonna come after us, okay? No, I'm joking.
But
this is real shit.
Same telepathy, same zoom, same satellite, right?
Right.
The shark was 2 of the buses.
Wow.
2 buses long. And my thing is there is no recorded great white shark, which is the smaller version of what we believe to be a megalodon, that has ever grown to that size. Right. Ever. I mean, I think the longest one recorded so far, I think measures it's like 13 meters, 15 meters. I mean, big hoss, big boy. Right. But megalodons grew up to like 20 meters, 30 meters. I mean, they were huge. They could bite whales in half with a single bite.
Right.
Now think about it. Everybody knows how long a school bus is, right?
Right.
Again, same.
Cheers.
Same everything. Cheers, real quick.
Ooh.
Same satellite.
That
same
rum
visual
is
zoom.
Not the best.
No go. But it's
not straight, man.
I think it's very, very plausible. And on top of that, it would explain a lot of our unresolved things that we don't know about. Like, for instance, the pyramids. Right. You've got,
bro. Don't get me started with the fucking pyramids, bro.
Well, no, we'll talk about that later. But the pyramids. You've got a lot of different things in the world that we know of right now that we cannot explain. We cannot scientifically. Mm-hmm. We cannot morally. We cannot anything explain.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we can't fucking explain.
And, I mean, the Stonehenge. You've got the great, you got the Rocky Mountains in the U.S. You've got plenty of places in Mexico you can't explain. You've got plenty of things over in Brazil you can't explain. You've got a lot of things in the Middle East you can't explain.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's. Well, I mean, I think a lot of it is just that there's. I feel like someone knows. I feel like someone does know. But see, at the same time, I don't know. I'd say I'm like iffy. Does anyone know what's really going on? Are we all just like just conspiracy theories?
We're in a simulation. I'm waiting for it. We're in a simulation. Say it.
That we're just conspiracy theories that are series that are that's in a simulation.
Thank you.
That are in a simulation. Okay?
This is one point I will make though, and this is one of the reasons I do believe that, right? And this is coming from the smartest man that we've ever known at this point in time, minus Stephen Hawking.
Thank you. Oh, fuck you.
Albert Einstein, whenever he was actually doing his briefing or debriefing by technicality, and it's in his biography. whenever they were asking him how he created the atom bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And asking him how he theorized it.
Cheers. Dude,
Cheers.
look at my koozie, bro.
Stop it.
It's the Pride koozie, and it says Kroger.
So,
but
Albert Einstein,
dude. I'm sorry.
Albert Einstein 100% said and believed when he was asked how did he come up with the atom bomb, he said, I had help. Now, Albert Einstein was one of the smartest men that we have known of, had the highest IQ that we've known of the work. Stephen Hawking is close, but he's not by IQ level, he's not as smart as Albert Einstein.
Right.
And Albert Einstein said he had help. There was nobody in the world at that point in time, the 1940s, there was nobody that even matched to Albert Einstein. Nobody.
That's true. I mean, except for me, obviously. You
were around in the 40s, man. Yeah, World War II.
Bro,
he said he had help. And think about it.
I'm smarter than.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm smarter than Albert Einstein. Okay. Just clarify that now. Okay. But keep going.
But if his statement was true and he had help, who helped him?
That's true.
Nobody in that time era could have even fathomed creating their own formula, creating, being able to split an atom in half.
Right.
I mean, you got to think an atom is the smallest molecule that we know of known to man right now. He learned how to split it.
Right.
And he said he had help. Who helped him? There's my question.
Orion.
But if that's true, if your theory is true, then that would mean there is larger and bigger intelligent life outside of those Arctic walls that we live in.
Right.
That helped him.
Right. I mean, yeah. See, what if the aliens, we think of, right, don't come from other planets. They come from just, essentially across the street.
What if we're the outcasts?
Think
about it like that.
Ooh, yeah.
What if in the civilization outside the walls, all of us are the outcasts? We are the people that didn't play by the program. Right,
but at the same time, who are the outcasts? Because I think that a lot of us act the same. You know what I mean? There's certain people that shine different than others. You know what I mean? Not shine, but you got your people that are okay with working their 9 to 5 every day. But then you got your people that are not okay with that, and they're not going to accept the 9 to 5 for the rest of their life, right? So I think there is very similar people in this world where, you walk into a bar, you're going to find your other blue-collared worker or, your other just regular white-collared worker, you know what I mean? So I think that I don't know.
But here's the thing. If you go by higher intelligent, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've perfected a utopian society. We're the people who were diverse in their ways of thinking.
Right.
That's why I say we're the outcasts.
So
yes, you are right. A lot of us are similar in a lot of ways.
Right.
Okay, which is our ideology of conforming, right, to being that utopian society. But because we actually had brains and we actually think for ourselves, we had so much diversity against a utopian society, they cast us out into this, this pit surrounded by an Arctic wall.
Right. I mean, that's true. And I wonder, see, this is why I love conspiracy theories, these new conspiracy theorists, there's some extreme conspiracy theorists. There's a conspiracy theorist that thought said Sandy Hook was a hoax and stuff like that, and crazy shit. Right, and there's just one chick, she's really far right. She's all school shootings are faked. I don't know. I can't remember her name. But like, there's there's these crazy people that take it too far now, and I miss these kind of conspiracy theories. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Light,
100%.
light-hearted conspiracy theory where you either way you're still going home, going to bed at night. You didn't hurt anyone's feelings. You were just like, what if this fucking happened? You know what I mean?
Well, if anything, it's a compliment to us because it's like we can think for ourselves.
Exactly. Right.
Appreciate you, bro. Like,
right.
You threw us into the pit thinking that we were gonna fail.
And it's like fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Right. Fuck you.
Seriously.
See, like, I do believe there is a God, right? I do believe there is a God. I do believe there is only one God in my eyes, but I don't necessarily know what that God is, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I don't know if like I'm in a simulation, right? And then like the outside of the simulation, I wake up and I'm a different being, and the being I am has a God that actually you know what I mean, like that's their, you know what I mean. I think there is a higher power at some point, at somewhere, you know what I mean. There is a higher power.
I believe all religions are real.
Right, exactly. Like I do think that I do think like there's so many ways, so many different ways that like that these conspiracy theories could be real. If you really poke holes into anything, it can be real. If you really research anything, it can be real. What you want to believe in can be real. You know what I mean? So no matter what, it can be real. I got one for you. And so like, I do believe in a God for sure. You know what I mean? Is it your God? I don't know. Is it the Catholic? If it's a Catholic Church God, I don't think so. But I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
To boot off what you just said, so here's a fun one for you, and this is gonna kind of mind blow you a little bit, okay? But this is true,
right?
What is a fact? Tell me what a fact is.
I think a fact is something that is like.
Tell me what a fact is.
A fact is hard because, like, it depends on what you mean as a fact. Because, like, a fact could be Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt Jr. just won the Daytona 500, right? That's a fact, right? You know what I mean?
Well,
right?
Thinking too deep. Let's go simplistic.
Okay.
Let's go simplistic. Green is green.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Would you consider that a fact?
Yeah, I would say that green is green, but you have light green, dark green.
Okay, so let's go like this. The grass is green, right? That's what we're going with. Simplistic, simple, right?
Yeah.
We're going
okay.
simple here.
The
grass is green.
Sometimes brown, but yes. Grass is green.
Grass is green.
Right. Yeah.
Why is it green?
Fucking something to do with
but that's the color of it,
right?
Because that's the color,
right?
That's
yeah,
color.
It's a plant, right?
But what makes it green? Why is that color how it is? Why is it called green?
Well, our eyes. It's how our eyes really see it. You know what I mean? Like,
but who created the color green?
I mean, and theoretically speaking,
God.
God.
We're going fact.
Okay, God. I mean. Well, you see, when you look at facts, there's a lot of... Okay.
This is where I'm going with this, right?
Okay,
this is where I'm going with this. A fact is a theory. Okay, we know that from science, math, etc.
Okay.
A fact is a theory. A fact is a theory that is voted in agreement by the majority of popularity.
Okay.
Point in case. Whenever Aristotle discovered the stars and the constellations, right? Whenever he actually started discovering constellations, no one believed it. Right? Now everybody knows what Orion's Belt is. Everyone knows what the Big Dipper is. Everyone knows what the North Star is.
Right.
Everyone started agreeing to it because it was consistently agreed upon. It was a theory that was agreed upon by the mass majority that became a fact.
Right.
In reality, if you go by reality standing, everything that we know, everything
Right.
is a theory. Everything is a theory that was agreed upon by the majority of people and it became a fact. You don't know why the color green is green. Someone said it was green one day, everybody agreed with it, so now it's green. You don't know why the color red is called red because it was called red by somebody and therefore everyone agreed it was red.
Fair enough. Fair enough. See, and that you get into a very deep conversation because who made English? You know what I mean? Who made the English language? Who made the alphabet? You know what I mean? Like, like who came up with these words, these different languages?
But
Why do we speak different
but
languages in different parts of the country, like in the world, or so like, yes, dude, you get into a whole nother can of worms that
but what
like,
I'm saying is
yeah, I get what
that
you
is
mean.
a
I get what you mean.
that is a true statement. True versus fact is different, right? I believe true and fact is different.
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Right.
Okay? It is true that everything was originally and once a theory.
Okay. Yeah.
It was once a theory.
But then it became fact.
And then it became fact
Yeah.
by the agreement of the majority of the population.
But that makes sense too because if we all agree on the same thing, and then this guy that's like this, like 30,000 people are like, yes, this is what it is, and this one guy's like, no, fuck that, this is what it is. It's like, dude, you're just fucking with us at this point. You know what I mean?
You're wrong.
You're wrong, right?
Exactly.
You're wrong because like we've done this research, we've looked into it. This is what this is. We've all came together as a collective mind, and now.
But how is the research fact?
Well,
the research just came from other.
The research
came from minds.
Right, research came from minds, but now this day and age of research is a lot different. You know what I mean? Because we've had other research beyond this, and then stuff like that.
Theory to fact.
Right? Yeah. It becomes a theory to fact. Yeah.
Think about it like this, and this is probably one of the best ways I can explain it. Right? I've had this argument a lot. I've had this talk a lot. I love this topic. It's fun. Think of like a doctor's office, right?
Right.
You go in with symptoms of a stomach ache, a fever, stuffy nose, right?
Right.
The theory is that you have a cold.
Right.
Then they turn it into a fact that you have COVID.
Fair enough.
Where did that fact come from? It came from a theory
of studies, and then after studies and research and stuff like that, became a fact.
Okay, see what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I get your theory.
But on a truth side of it, you probably just have a sinus infection.
You never know. If you test positive, you know what I mean? You never know.
But it's a theory. It is a theory that becomes fact.
Right, and now I would say now it's fact for sure.
So, but I mean, you see what I mean, right? I
right.
mean, it's a hard topic and conversation to grasp because in reality, it makes all of us wrong.
We're all just
every one of
wrong.
us.
Dude, life is pointless. We're all just dumb. We should have just been extinguished years ago.
So
the outside world is right beside us. And
so, George, you asked me to come out with another topic, baby.
Yes. Wait, can we take a quick pee break?
I'm actually good with that. I got piss.
All right.
Viewers, if you want to know, I'm getting old. Yeah, I'm getting fat. I gotta lose weight.
Pussy.
Bussy.
All right, dude. You know, before we keep going, I'm gonna just say that merch you're wearing right now is dripping. I don't know what they're doing.
I fucking called it out in our fucking 5-minute break when you were searching for your
Okay.
lighter.
Right.
I told everybody to go check out the merch. Told everybody to go check out the merch. Like, comment,
and just so you guys know, it's different with who makes our merch now. So, just you gotta give us, let us know the same gift of give us our size, etc. And we'll get it to you for sure, no matter what.
100%.
But
so
we might be using different product here soon, different kind of material. I'm looking at some stuff. I have some things in the works for sure.
I've actually been looking at that too, and me and you can talk about that later. That's actually something I wanted to talk to you about earlier, but me and you were having our technical difficulties, as we do every time we try to start.
Guys, just so you guys know that, we have technical difficulties every time we start the stream. Last week, I was so frustrated. I was so annoyed. Like, it was beyond, and it's on my end because I stream this, and I'm, so like I actually started deleting. So I basically have no games on my PC now except for like Fall Guys, Among Us. I might have Fortnite now, but I'm about to uninstall probably Fortnite still, and just I'm using my PC just for straight content because of the factor of it's crashing until I can get a new one. I have to think of only content. You know what I mean? Because until I can make where I want to be on content, I don't want to be on my computer without making content. Does that make sense?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I would love to play
100%.
games. I would love to play games. I love playing games. Games is so much fun, but I can't stream and play games. That is too much for my PC. So I don't feel like playing games without making content. You know what I mean? And it's the same way with recording. So until I can get a PC that can do all of that, I'm just gonna do straight content. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, this is all of a work masterpiece that is put together in the matter of us starting at 9:30, and then we'll come in like 10 o'clock, 30 minutes late. But it's not us like being late. We're on time.
No.
We're on time.
No, like tonight, for instance. Perfect for instance.
Me
and him we literally got on 15 minutes early tonight. Was like ready to rock and roll, had everything set up on camera, ready to go. His audio goes down. We end up getting on almost 30 minutes late.
Exactly. And like my audio went out, my mic went out. I don't know. It was annoying, but
it is.
It's annoying, but it's just things that you have to work with, and eventually, we'll have the whole upgrades of eventually you having a PC, which will help. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
And eventually I'm upgrading because I am like heavily wanting to upgrade.
Well, one of the reasons it's taken me so long to actually get my PC is because I actually had a friend of mine build it for me who literally has done nothing but PC gaming his entire life.
Right.
He's built like 10.
Right. Okay.
So, with that being said, my entire setup, like monitors, PC, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cameras, mics, it's gonna run me about $3,700.
But that's a good, it's a good number to drop on a whole setup for sure, especially if you have it to, especially if you're saving up for it and you have it, that's a good setup because it's good to have a good PC. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's what I told him. I was like, look, I stream. You know that he's one of our followers. I stream with you on Drunken Idiots, but I also want to be able to play games with him and a couple of other people that, PC game as well.
Right.
I was like, I need you to build me something that's going to be able to handle both.
Right.
And he got back with me like a couple days later. He was like, this is what you're going to need. all of it where you can run everything off the one PC
Right.
and not have an issue.
Right.
He's like, the cost based off of monitors that you want is going to vary from your like, you know, 3,700 to like $4,000.
Right.
He's like, but this is what your actual PC is about to be built. The PC itself, without any monitors or anything, is about 3Gs.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So
Not
I mean, or I'm sorry, like 2,700. Sorry, it's about $2,700.
That's not bad.
But you asked me to come in with a new topic.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
actually got a fun one.
I told him a surprise topic. A surprise topic.
So I'm actually going to kind of stick with my gaming.
Okay.
Because I'm a huge gaming. I have a lot of access to early access in a lot of games. Fun fact, Jordan, I play a lot of early access games. One that I am hugely excited about, and I'm talking huge, is called High on Life.
High on Life. Okay.
It is created by the Rick and Morty creators.
Ooh.
So you're a mercenary trying to stop an alien invasion, but here's the kicker. There's talking guns. There's aliens. There's graphic scenes. You can... Please, nobody go out and do this. Jesus Christ, I'm about to tell you all about a game, not real life. Okay. You make decisions in the game. You can... you can practically kill anything. So, like, for instance, point in case, in Call of Duty, you're not going to be able to shoot a kid on campaign.
Right.
An alien child, right?
Right.
This one, you can tag them.
Wow, dude,
but here's the kicker. I saw a little bit of early access whenever it was coming into like actual.
It's like a GTA, but on crack.
Well, no, because I mean it's like your gun talks to you, right? So it's like we shouldn't do this, and then you shoot the kid. Why did you do that? You just murdered a small alien child. Why would you do that? And then your characters, it gives you like a manuscript to pick from that you can tell your gun like shut up. I did it because it had to be done. I didn't want to do it. Like, it is full-fledged. Think Rick and Morty. Morty is your gun, and you are Rick Sanchez.
That is fucking hilarious.
Like, it is so if nobody knew, it's got
that's
talking
hilarious.
Guns.
That's
all the
great.
guns can talk. There's going to be a lot, and I saw the pre-betas and the pre-release setups whenever they were in development. There's going to be a lot of graphic scenes. I do not, because this is going to be a game rated M for mature. If you are squeamish and or disagree with a lot of Rick and Morty things, I do not recommend this game for you. This is going to be This is going to be a very graphic game, very graphic game. This is also going to be, you're also going to have to deal with a lot of questionable scenarios in the game, apparently.
Scenarios, you mean?
Scenarios. I say scenarios.
Weirdo.
I'm sorry. But if anyone wants to do some research on it, there's not a lot out on it yet. Fun fact, you're going to have a lot of your like early access streamers talking about it. Right. But from what I have seen from a lot of those guys, they're keeping it very brief. They're not telling a lot of people a lot about the game. As of clips, there's not a lot of clips out on it either.
Okay.
This is very, very exclusive right now, but the beta is supposed to drop on the 13th of December.
Okay.
And I can tell y'all right now, guess who's going to be playing that beta?
Oh, you're going to be playing that beta, aren't you?
I'm going to be playing that beta. I'm 100% tagging up some aliens.
So it's going to be on all consoles?
So right now they've made the release 100% on Xbox and PC.
Okay.
They have not released anything yet for PS5. They have not released anything for Nintendo Switch or anything like that, which I highly doubt they will go to the Nintendo side of everything because of the rating of the game.
Right.
But I'm interested to see. You never know. First, and then second, I'm wondering because it has not been released at all by the creators. They have not said if there's going to be a multiplayer version of this game. So right now, the only thing we have to theorize on this is going to be a campaign-only solo battle, a solo player game. or the possibility of a co-op. Now, with our times right now and how we're making games to be competitive, they're probably going to make it co-op at minimum, online co-op, but they have not released yet if it's going to be cross-platform, if it is 100% guaranteed for multiplayer co-op, or if it's also going to have an online multiplayer mode. So, it's going to be interesting to see, realistically.
Right.
I'm super fucking stoked for it because I am a huge Rick and Morty fan. Me and Jordan have watched Rick and Morty numerous times drunk as shit in my old apartment. And we've also played the drunken versions of every fucking Rick and Morty board game that there is in existence.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Dude, I love Rick and Morty.
Morty.
I'm gonna have to try that out. Like,
it is strong, and the graphics are really strong.
You're gonna have to make a spoiler alert for that one.
That's gonna be as soon as the beta drops, bro. I'm gonna spend the 4 days it's out grinding the shit out of that game, and I'm dropping a spoiler alerts on it. Like, that is gonna happen because this game has been so exclusive and hidden that it's unreal.
Dude, I can't wait to this come. That sounds like a badass fucking game.
I just like the fact that the guns can talk to you and it questions all your decisions.
Oh yeah, that's even more badass. Like, that's fucking hilarious. That
Jordan.
Yeah. Oh.
You're blurred.
I'm blurred. Am I good
now? Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So I have a topic. Well, not a topic. It's a show on Netflix. Jeffrey Dahmer, bro.
Oh my god,
dude. So I wanted to make a spoiler alert on it, but it's too graphic. I don't think that I could, because spoiler alerts is like clips of game or the show, right? Of like little stuff, and so I don't really think there's anything I could really show that I would, it's very graphic.
We would get canceled so fast.
But like, I think that talking about it on the show is a good thing, is okay. But like, dude, so the actor that is Jeffrey actually was on American Horror Stories, and if anyone doesn't know, he was the goat. He was the main ghost that no one knew that was a ghost. No one knew who was dead. Like at the end. Sorry if you didn't know. Ooh, you should know, because if you haven't watched it, you're just, I don't know where the fuck you're doing anymore. But
I haven't watched it.
I don't want to talk to you no more. So the dude
signing off.
Goodbye. You're done. You're out of here. You're canceled. But the dude that played it, he actually stopped doing American Horror Stories because he was on more than just the first season. He was on a lot of other seasons, but he stopped doing it because of his mental health. That American Horror Stories was like messing with his health and his mind, and he had to be like an actual insane person. He had to act like a crazy person, not just like a someone you see on the street that's like yelling at a stop sign, like someone that's like murdering people, a crazy person, right? And my theory is, for him to even take this road of Jeffrey, that he had to be paid millions of dollars, like millions, like
100%.
Beyond millions,
100%.
Because
100%.
this was beyond American Horror Stories. You know what I mean? This was very graphic, and
this was real events. I mean, this was 100% real events.
Honestly, right? And you honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot it was a real event show.
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer. Look, I'm sorry.
I was like, holy shit.
So I'm gonna quote a comedian real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know what Jeffrey Dahmer's pickup line was.
Bro,
you gotta think about it like this, okay? Think about it like this. We're open-minded here. This man picked up chicks in a Beetle.
Well, no. You're thinking of someone else. You're thinking of fucking Jesus Christ. He's on my tip of my. That's
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, you're thinking of Ted Bundy. Jeffrey Dahmer only killed men.
Was it?
Yeah, Ted Bundy was the dude with the beetle, and he killed a lot of women, and mainly they were women from college.
Oh,
And
my
stuff like
mistake.
that.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So, but Jeffrey, he only killed men, and the thing is, like, so his first victim was a kid just as much as himself. And see, like, there's a backstory with Jeffrey. Jeffrey's was a different kind of serial killer. Ted Bundy was a very fucked up one. His number count is literally from 30 something to 100 plus, right? Because
so Bundy was the pretty boy, right?
Bundy was the pretty boy. Bundy was the pretty boy.
Got it. Okay, yeah. I'm on track now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on track with my serial killers now.
So but Dahmer, he was different. So like when he was a kid, it goes, and this is why I think that this is why this show is so hard to remember its real life, because it tells you his story. His story is honestly his parents weren't there. They were fucked up people. His dad actually showed him how to dissect and like cut open roadkill. Like they would go around and collect roadkill when he was like in elementary school, middle school. And they would like he would show how to cut out the heart, get the heart out, the whole 9 yards, bro. It was
that's fucking
that's
intense.
Yeah. So his dad showed him that when he was in elementary, middle school, like mostly elementary, and they would literally go in the car to go and find roadkill to do this with. And so, and his mom was dealing with depression, and it was actually known to find out she was dealing with postpartum depression, where, you know, after she had her kid, she was very sad, and no one knew that at the time. And her dad, his dad, Donham's dad, would always yell at the mom because she was taking all these pills, and it was helping her. But, you know, back in the day, you know, you're crazy.
Taking pills was a no-no. Like, big
exactly.
No-no back then.
So they would always argue. Dahmer had a very, like in the beginning, and this is what the show shows. He had a struggle. He had a bad life, very, very fucked up life. And when he was 17, so like his mom and dad split up. He was 17. They actually left him in the house all by himself for 3 months straight. He started drinking heavily. He started, you know, working out a lot. He started having all these thoughts. He was by himself. He started drinking in school. Literally, he took a 6-pack in class and drink a beer in class. And started drinking in school and stuff like that. So basically, his first victim was a young, like, white kid, right? His second victim was another young white kid. After that, it was all people of color. And that's the thing is, like, he killed, like, 17 people. He ate their body organs. He chopped, like, I mean, he did some crazy shit to them, bro. I mean, he literally ate.
So he was cannibal.
He was a cannibal too. Yes, he ate his victim. He ate his victims as well. That's where they drill into your brain, and there's an actual procedure called it, but like they drill into your brain, and basically it's supposed to like fix something in your, like, it's supposed to make you brain dead, but you're able to do stuff.
Are you talking about a lobotomy?
Yeah, lobotomy. He did a lobotomy.
That's not a brain thing. That goes into the cornceptia of your eye.
He did a lobotomy on everybody, on all of his victims, and he was a very fucked up person.
Yeah, a lobotomy is supposed to make you lose your memory practically. It's supposed to make you brain dead.
Yeah, and so he would try that on. None of them actually succeeded, but he was a fucked up person, man. He did a lot of fucked up things, and the thing is, when he started killing hardcore when he moved in with his grandma. And then he moved out, and it was weird. It was always black gay guys, or Hispanic gay guys, because he was gay himself. right? But it was never. But that's the theory. Like no one know. Like he says that he's seen them as beautiful. So that's why that was his victims. But really, in my opinion, I think he was just like racist as fuck. You know what I mean?
I think he was psychotic.
He was psychotic, or he was either racist as fuck, or he was where he lived. He knew he can get away with killing minorities that cops are not going to care about back in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? You know, they didn't care about that. Dude, there's a scene, dude, this is a fucked up scene. There was a scene where a 14-year-old boy escaped from Jeffrey, and he was high as fuck on the steps. The neighbors called the cops. The cops let Jeffrey take that 14-year-old boy back into his apartment. He killed that 14-year-old boy that night. They believed Jeffrey saying that he was 19. You could tell he was 14. He couldn't even keep his head up at all. He was bleeding. He was half naked, and you could tell he was 14. The cops believed him. They didn't even check they didn't check Jeffrey's identification. And the thing is, he already had a child molestation charge on him, just getting out from a charge from that. So like they didn't do any research, and if they did, right then and there they would have stopped him. Dude, there were so many times the law enforcement failed people so many times with Jeffrey. It's insane. His parents fucked him up. He was able to do it because law enforcement did not care. He literally didn't the person that got escaped and got him caught said that he was zoned out most of the time when he was high, and they were watching a movie and he wasn't even paying attention to him. And he was he was asking to get caught. He was doing this stuff in an apartment. His neighbor could hear. Dude, you need to watch this stuff because his neighbor could hear everything. His neighbor called the cops, literally said, "Someone's being murdered in my neighbor's house," and they said, "We'll check on it tomorrow, ma'am."
Wow.
Because she called every time she knew there was something messed up. She called a lot, and they used that as an excuse. She says, "I call you guys and tell you what's happening in this apartment. I hear crashes. I hear arguments. I hear booms. I hear all kinds of stuff. I see men come out but never come in. I see men come in but never come out." And she says, and they're like, "Well, if you wouldn't call so much, maybe we would believe you once in a while."
Wow. They could have done a welfare check?
Exactly. They didn't even check on him at all, bro. There was...
I mean, a welfare check at least. It's like, bro, just go to the door, knock.
Exactly.
Have him open the door.
His excuse every time the cops wouldn't come in, he said, "There's a bunch of gay stuff in here. The cops wouldn't go in there."
Well, I don't agree with it. But back then, that was not highly looked up upon. It wasn't accepted.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't an accepting thing.
It's crazy though. That's what he could use. He used it, and they never thought twice about it.
See, if I was ever a law enforcement officer, one, I would have checked on it. Period. Second off, it would have just been like, "Brother, look, you ain't got to let me in. I just want you to open the door."
The first person he killed. The first person he killed, he was drunk. He was swerving all over the road. The cops pulled him over. Knew he was drunk. When he was pulled over, the first victim he killed was chopped up in bags in the back seat. They asked him what was in those bags, and he said grass clippings. They let him go because they said they didn't want he had too much life to live, and they weren't going to give him a DUI. So they let him go. That was the first. Wow. Yes, the first victim. He was pulled over. It could have been said and done right there, bro. If the cops would have actually did their job and not seen this. And see, I think, again, I always look at it in the 80s and 90s. There was a lot of racism, right?
There was.
If he was a black man drinking and driving, swerving,
he'd have been arrested on the spot.
Exactly. They would have found that body. He would have been in prison for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
But because he was blonde and a white man,
by technicality, back then, hell, death penalty was still around.
Oh yeah. In
a lot of states. Of states.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like, you get in the chair, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And see, like, I think that he knew he could get away with this. And he stopped killing for a while. After his first victim, he didn't kill for like 9 years. He went to the... What? Wait, hold on.
Well, guys, I guess let's while Jordan is experiencing, I guess, family difficulties, a shot. I might have to watch this Jeffrey Dahmer stuff now. That's gonna have to happen. Like, I haven't seen it yet, guys. But after our conversation right now, that's gonna have to happen. I might have to watch that shit. Okay, Jordan is still not back. I haven't been put on the spot like this in a while. Kayla.
Can you hear me? We gotta go.
Yeah.
Our cat just passed away, so I don't know what happened, but we gotta go.